have been joined by rapper entrepreneur Ketri.
Rapper.
Nino, what you people did not know, she's a rapper.
Oh, really?
She's a rapper.
Like real rapper, not like you being a singer.
I'm surrounded by talent.
No.
I know, right?
No. Yeah, hold on. Yeah,
yes,
hold on.
okay.
You know, Doreen is a singer, like a work in progress singer.
Not Doreen kind of singer.
Okay. That's what I wanted.
No.
Okay, they have to drop some bars.
Because you all didn't know.
Confirm, because you've been waiting for Doreen's, you're still under training, so the time will come.
Yeah,
so you can just drop some bars.
Ketri, you want to drop some bars for us?
But she can
give you a beat. Should we give you a beat?
Don't worry.
Oh, do you
I am dropping the bass.
Like she don't believe Ketri is a rapper. She's a rapper.
Give the beat.
Give the beat. Beat name come my beat yeah.
Give me 5. I'm happy.
Ketri, the world is listening.
When my colleagues in the industry are speaking, let's let them speak. That's my colleague rapper.
Hello, take
give me this thing. Let me drop bass on bass.
Yes, bass on bass. When she finish, I'll see if I can drop mine.
This is in wet situations, but it be only you that give my heart a vision. You got me thinking I'll be your better version. Oh baby boy, you got me reminiscing. So tell me baby, what's the vision? I'm willing to stick and sharing your ambition. Bonnie and Clyde, this is our rendition. It's a ride or die, baby, no division. So come give it to me, baby. I want your heart, can you lend it to me, baby? We go feel married so that I could be your lady and you could be my homie. We'll be chatting on a daily. Vacations in Miami. It's okay.
You see your life. No, please. She's my colleague rapper. She is my colleague rapper.
Very good.
Now
we are going to manage.
Now let Doreen drop some. No. Doreen, I'm still jet lagged. I'm still jet lagged.
Hold on. You have to consult the manager.
Yes.
With what Kechi just did. Give us another day.
Yes.
Don't bring this.
No, hold on. Give us another day.
You put somebody's child on the line.
No, hold on. Today's Kechi's day. Let's make Kechi shine.
Exactly.
We'll come another day.
We'll
come another day.
You see?
Yeah, don't worry.
Me, I'm Kechi's. Today, I'm Kechi's promoter.
Exactly.
Today, I'm Kechi's promoter.
My manager understands. He knows I'm jet lagged.
Yeah,
so,
let's give Kechi's day to her. Because immediately Doreen drops,
everything was
nobody talk about Kechi.
And I don't want that.
Yeah. So Doreen, just keep it. Yeah?
Thank you, manager. No, big up to you, Kechi. That was massive, man. Kechi, I will put two money together. We'll enter studio. But it will be Doreen featuring Kechi. Not Kechi featuring Doreen.
No problem.
Thank you.
How can I feature you?
Exactly.
You are even bigger than Jay-Z.
Thank you.
I know.
You're not talking, baby. It's now time for Showbiz Reviews, brought to you by Betway. You always get way more with Betway. And Franco Trading Enterprise, still phone, papa, few. This one, I myself, I don't understand. Joselyn Dumas not appointed to any position, Felix Kwakye Ofosu clarifies. So the Minister of State in charge of government communications, Felix Kwakye Ofosu, has disputed reports suggesting that actress Joselyn Dumas has earned an appointment in John Mahama's government. Now, this comes after news shared on various media platforms on March 2nd, 2025, that the filmmaker had been appointed as the Deputy Director of Diaspora Affairs at the Office of the President. Now, in a chat with MyJoyOnline.com, Felix said he could confirm the appointments of all other creative arts personalities to various positions in government except Jocelyn's own. And I quote, he said, Ms. Dumas has not been appointed to any such position. I can confirm that of the rest, he told myjournline.com. Now, in the past few weeks, Kofi Ochiridako was appointed as Director of Diaspora Affairs at the Office of the President. Rex Omar earned a position as Coordinator of Black Star Experience. Abeku Santana as Deputy Chief Executive Officer of the Ghana Tourism Authority. And Kafui Danko as Executive Secretary of the National Film Authority. And of course, our own James Gardner as well, the Deputy Executive Secretary of the National Film Authority. And they were made by either the media through their verifiable sources or close friends of the appointees, just as Joselyn Dumas. And I remember very well, I saw the story. But you see, why I am tempted not to believe is because every other appointee posted or wrote something on their social media pages to thank Ghanaians or loved ones around them for, congratulating them and all that. But I never saw anything up with Jocelyn. I never saw any. I rather saw pictures of her at the launch of the Sparrows station channel, and then maybe, her Ghana month outfits and all that. So I don't know. But, Ninoy, Catchway, Ria, you all have been, and I'm sure you all heard about this particular story about Joselyn Dumas. So my question is, what changed? What happened? Why was that story out there? Why did we? I mean, we all heard it. So what changed? I can't understand.
I think the people cannot stand I don't want to say the NDC because.
But also remember that when that appointment came out, we had some. And I don't want to call them foot soldiers, but women in the party.
That's where I am coming.
Okay, all right.
That's where I'm coming from. I feel like it has to be the NDC though. They couldn't stand the heat that was coming from the kitchen. Let me put it that way, because I feel like a lot of people had animosity towards that appointment because they felt like Joselyn Dumas' presence wasn't felt during the election. But I mean, when it comes to election, there are so many people that work in the background. You understand? So many people work in the background. I think the only thing that went against Joselyn was the fact that when she went to Ayawaso Wugon to vote, she said she didn't vote or didn't care about who won presidential, but cared about John Dumelo. You get me? I feel like I stand corrected. I'm not saying that because allegedly that's what I heard happened. But at the end of the day, I feel like if she has paid her dues, we don't know what she did in the background. And when it comes to politics, I feel like the people in the background and the background financiers even do more than the foot soldiers. You could hear someone shouting, doing this and that, going hard for a particular political party. But all even the money that put you in that bus to go to wherever you are supposed to go or buy you that data to do that propaganda was coming from someone. And clearly, everybody knows that one person, which is President John Mahama, can't use only his money to do all these things. He needs people that support him. He needs financiers, And probably it's not even about the finances, maybe even the connection to be able to even get someone to go do something for you may lie in someone's hands. You get me? So probably they saw that and decided to appoint her with that, position. But all in all, hey, we don't like to be, I don't like these games. If you've given the thing to the lady,
give it to her.
Give it to her. Let us know that, okay, this is the lady. You can shout. You can do it. Just as we didn't know who this new deputy for creative arts is. We whined and whined and whined, but he's still
where
there.
he is.
You get it? So if you've given it to Miss Joselyn Dumas, let us know that, okay, you've given it to her and there's nothing we can do about it. Exactly. And stop, going through the corners and we have not seen, she has not posted, she has not this, she has not that. So who brought it out? Who told the media outlets to bring it out?
They were testing the waters.
You get it? Who? But so I feel like people think they feel like there's so much animosity around the appointment, and they expect that someone who was quite vocal. And even when I'm looking at the lineup, there are people who we know are aligned to the political party, but they were not that vocal.
Not really doing anything.
Do you understand? We just know that this person is NDC. You know, when it comes to the political atmosphere, we all know that Mr. Rexuma, KOD. You know, I didn't even know that Miss Kafui Danku was NDC. I didn't even know that Abeku Santana. You see, personally, I'm talking about myself personally. Yes. I didn't know, and in that group, I can only mention a few people that I saw were quite vocal when it came to the elections, and some I didn't even hear a word from them.
Yeah,
you get me. So I don't understand why they are insisting that. I don't know why it is hair. Why is it hair? Why are they trying to pick on the fact that it's like they have a personal grudge or something? Because I don't get it. Do you get? Because she has been on our TV screens all this while. Like every time people see her, everybody. I don't know if she's had a little bit of negative press on social media. So why is it that when it was time maybe for her, hey, let me just keep quiet. Maybe I don't know. I just don't know.
Katri.
Yes. With this particular appointment, and the minister coming out to say that she was not appointed. I mean, this her appointment actually came with the others.
Yeah, yeah.
So why wait till now if it wasn't, something that you guys,
Yeah,
why didn't you come out immediately? The news started circulating her pictures, all over the place. Why didn't you come out then to say something? Why wait till now? So I think that, tells us something that probably if things had gone well, if people had accepted her, then maybe they would have, because the way I'm looking at things, just like you said, sometimes they need to test the waters. And, when it comes to politics, it's a bit tricky. You need to, some people talk about, the grassroots and, stuff like that. People that put you there, they are the same people that can take you down. So sometimes they consider their feelings into consideration. Because if, they say we don't want this kind of person and you insist on keeping the person there, at the end of the day, it will go against you. So maybe they appointed her, but then later realized that the people were not with it. So they just decided to, come out and be like, oh, no, nobody appointed her. Because how it doesn't just happen. Just also at the point where the other, nominees, or maybe just at the point where Kafui Dems, then James Gardner's Dems with them a name were out. It doesn't make sense. How did she, also came into the media as an appointee? Yeah. So I think that something is going on. They should just, just like, Ria said, they should just come out and say, okay, we wanted her, but then it seems like, people are not really going with it. But then again, I know that, people work hard during elections, doing campaigns and stuff like that. But sometimes must everybody that the government appoints be politically affiliated? No, because sometimes we have people that are qualified.
It's a conflict of interest.
Unfortunately,
for that one, you can't.
I mean, you
can't employ an outsider when you know that you have people within your camp. That one you can't do that,
because maybe the person might be an outsider, but then has that potential to make the sector work. Shouldn't we sometimes?
It's not a game of potential.
I know that's. Okay.
Yeah.
That I do
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah.
That I do understand. So I guess in all, that's the reason why maybe they decided to drop her, because the people because
They were
I saw
shouting.
I saw a couple of posts where people were like
were
Mama,
giving the
what you are
president
doing there is
24
not
hours.
good. We were the ones that did a whole lot of, somebody was even suggesting Bridget Otu and things like you have not appointed head and stuff like that. So I guess
I just hate
I
the
understand.
innuendos they're trying to cast about the fact, there are just a few things that I've heard that are not palatable to the ear, and I feel like it's not necessarily because it is Joselyn Dumas, but it's more or less like because when like a woman gets into a position of power, she must have done some wrong things to get there, and I had a lot of
Yes.
people
That's
trying
when it's
to
normal.
push that propaganda,
narrative.
and it was very disheartening.
Especially when you're a woman with you're a bit
gets-
endowed.
Well, if you know Jocelyn, you know that she's not really perturbed about things
Exactly.
like that. So, Ni?
Doreen,
Yay.
welcome back.
Merci beaucoup.
Hey. French.
No, Doreen is a French scholar too. You people didn't hear.
Ria, thank you for that clarification.
So
What Doreen cannot do does not exist.
Oh.
I first think that it's unfortunate Felix is coming at this time to say it.
Yeah.
I thought that, this news came like 2-3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago.
So I
Why
thought
has
that
it taken?
the agency that Felix used to write letters or post things on the social media, I was thinking that you use that same to announce it, not wait for an interview or anything.
Not for someone to even call you before you clarify
So that I'm disappointed because he was giving us all the information without any interviews on the social media, and the social media at a point in time is the hottest. I'm sure it's still the hottest. Because yesterday when I saw the IGP thing change, I went to his page first to confirm.
And when you got there, it was there.
When I got there, it was there. I said, okay.
Okay.
You understand? So his social media is well visited, and it looks like a verification page now for traditional media, kind of. So I believe, and I'm disappointed that he didn't come out that long time.
Yeah.
But I disagree that they were trying to
Test the waters.
I think Jocelyn's brand is too up there for test the waters.
You never know.
I seriously think that her brand is too up there for test the waters.
But do you honestly think they didn't know what they were doing?
When the announcement came, I went to KOD is the director. Right?
Yes.
I went to KOD's page. Nothing. I went to Jocelyn herself. Nothing.
So that
But
was
credible
what
media houses were
like.
posting.
Of course, my journal, Kwame Dalsey put a story out.
So who told them to post
So
it?
I was like, so how? So I was confused. I was like, how?
Must have come from somewhere.
Because KOD is also on the move on social
Yeah.
media. You understand? So you have gone and so welcome my deputy, this, that. But I was so shocked I was not seeing it there.
Anything. I didn't say anything.
And I was
Especially
like,
on
okay.
her page.
Yes, and it's like I'm saying, I seriously think that because of those gaps, that's why it's making these assumptions of test the waters, which is fine.
Yeah.
But I think that they should have handled it better.
Yeah.
I think that they should have handled it better.
I agree.
Better than this cry.
Yeah.
Because I think that at the time the announcement came, that was when Shirley was launching the Sparrow production channel.
Yeah, the
She
channel.
was there because I think she's done a production with them.
Yes,
So
yes, yes.
what I saw on her pages were rather pictures.
Yes,
And
after those pictures, she did some Independence Day
exactly.
photo shoots.
That's
And
all. We never
those
saw
those
anything.
were the ones we were seeing more.
Yeah.
So I was asking, but even to a point, I was asking, so even,
I wanted to even call her.
Even our people, would you call her to confirm? Let's see her
Yeah.
on radio. Have you been appointed? But we didn't get any of that. And I said, my main close to my mind.
So can I also ask this question? Do you think if where the news came from wasn't
Where we all don't know.
credible. Knowing Joselyn to be who she is, wouldn't she also come and post on her social media that, hey, please, so they've not given me any appointment to?
What stopped
You
them also
understand?
for coming to say
Because
thank you very much for giving me
No,
the
but you see, maybe they haven't. You see, sometimes when things are not
Officially.
like Africans and our superstition and those things. Sometimes when things are not official, you don't go ahead to say it. I think she was probably waiting for
An
her
official letter.
official document or her official letter so that she could bring it out and say, okay.
But then, do we have a position as the deputy diaspora? Because I know
There is,
there's a deputy.
because I have
Is that
worked with the
created?
former deputy
You've worked with the former
director
deputy.
So
and the
what I have-
director before.
these days, some really nice positions are coming
Are
out.
they?
They're coming
Yeah.
out.
Nice
So
positions.
they're being
I know,
created. Yeah.
don't
You
mean
can
I was
create
saying
it.
Yeah,
No, but this one wasn't created.
It was
It's
already
something that is
diaspora.
there. Yes.
Okay. As I said, and till now, even Joselyn has still not come out to speak. Not
I'm
to
just
know.
thankful she didn't even do
Knowing
it.
her, though, I mean, Joselyn is one person who hardly grants interviews.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when I had to interview her at Yvonne Nelson's book launch, I had to speak to her. I'm like, this is what I'm talking. I mean, she's like a sister. So she's like, oh, but that's when I managed to talk to her. So I'm not surprised she didn't really bother putting these things out. As you said, if there was some confirmation, perhaps she would have put it out there that, like maybe this. So once there was nothing like that, and you just like we always go round for her, it was okay. But I'm hoping to hear from her, like maybe say something.
I don't think you hear from her is necessary again.
She would not say anything.
Yes, Felix
The
said. Felix says.
minister has come out to
Felix
already
says-
debunk the
Come out to say that
rumor.
it's
So
all-
what are you
No, what do
coming
you really
to
wanted
say?
to
Yeah.
say again?
But
Maybe if she had come before Felix.
Then maybe.
But right now, Felix is saying you've not appointed her.
Or could it also be that she
my
knew?
question is
Maybe they talked to her about it. That okay, we are going to
We'll get you another low-key one.
put it out there. If you accept it, then we can make it official. But if we see that the people are not really
At this
going with
point,
you,
all we
then
could do is assume.
Yeah,
Do you
assumptions,
understand?
'cause
All
that's
we
And
what
I
we are
understand
doing.
you because that
Assume.
space, that communication space, calls for
It
all
doesn't.
these
Yeah,
moves.
it
Which I-
doesn't. So maybe she knew, but was waiting, or they said, okay, you wait, let's put it out there and
Then
see if
see
they
what-
accept it. But if they don't, then
the waters were
that's
tested.
not my fault.
That's
Yeah.
all. So this is for myself and Ketri, and for any other artists out there. I mean, M.anifest has said something. M.anifest says that music school doesn't guarantee ability to do music. So you see, it is talent. Oh. Okay, you let me not speak for M.anifest. So M.anifest has given some nuggets on what it takes to have an incredible music. Now, he spoke to DJ Slim on Daybreak Hits, and M.anifest emphasized the importance of alignment and inspiration in making great music. And I quote, he said, you can go to school for music like forever. It doesn't guarantee you inspiration. It doesn't guarantee you the ability to make incredible music. It guarantees you the understanding or the ability to mimic what's great. But if you are not aligned, you can't. It's not possible, he explained. He also revealed his creative process and how he often goes into the studio without a clear idea of what will happen. And now that he mentioned this, my own brother Kwame does. He knows music so much, but maybe he will not sing. Kwame will not sing, but if you put music before Kwame to, analyze, give an he would do that. But let's listen to M.anifest.
Because how you go fit music no day like that. I have to be connected to. I have to be aligned internally or spiritually. Because how you go fit music no day like calculus or anything. Like you can go to school for music like forever. It doesn't guarantee you inspiration. It doesn't guarantee you the ability to make incredible music. It guarantees you an understanding. It guarantees you the ability to maybe mimic what's great. But if you're not aligned,
You can't be.
you can't. It's not possible.
I'm loving.
This is Hits. This is Hits.
Right, so that was M.anifest there, and just like I said, I have some colleague musicians in the studio here. Today, I am not speaking for I'm not speaking on behalf of musicians, so I will allow Ria, Ketri, and Ninoy to do the speaking.
But your colleague musician is Kechi.
Yes, she can speak.
Please, we have not said we know anything. No, don't come and put anything on. And I heard, please, I beg you. We haven't said we know anything.
But do you all agree with Manifesto?
I get where Manifest is coming from, but how he put it rubbed me up the wrong way a bit, because I've always known Manifest. I've been a fan for a long time because, like, I've known him. I've known him as a very intellectual person. You get me? And we live in a country where schools that help with the performing arts, not necessarily only the School of Performing Arts, but schools that help with the performing arts are underfunded. Do you understand me? They are underfunded. We always have to cry and cry and cry and cry to the government before they can even do one thing for us. You get me? So him coming out to me, I mean, we all know that you need, even when you go and you are studying music in the School of Performing Arts, you need some form of knowledge about music. You need some form of talent before you can, get your grades right. Okay. Now, apart from that, I have known professors, or I know lecturers who are not so gifted when it comes to the performing arts, but they are lecturers and when they listen to the music, they can tell you how to tune your song. They can tell you how, to arrange your notes and stuff like that, to be able to get like beautiful sounds and stuff like that. I mean, he's no more there. I had a dance lecturer who didn't know how to dance. But when it came to notating dance and how chronologically, choreography had to follow, top notch, number one, history of dance, those things, he was best at it. You get me? So for me, yes, it's not only school that would help you, churn out great music or anything when it comes to the performing arts, but it is needed and it is important. So fund us.
Okay. Catch you.
Yes. Okay, so I think where he was coming from, being a musician, I mean, anybody can, as long as you can probably sing or rap like you can be a musician.
Yeah.
But then I think where he was coming from is you need to have that passion for it.
Yeah.
You need to be fully dedicated. Miss Doreen, we have some people that immediately they wake up, that's all they think about. It's music for them. They live within the music. And then we have some people that, due to one or two things, I feel like I have the voice. So, I can sing or I can, do one or two things. And I think what he was saying is, you having that basics, which is the dedication and the passion, like it has to be something that you're willing to do, because we are in an industry where there is a whole lot of challenges. And if you are not really, into it, along the way, you just be like, just like Peter was saying, if he wasn't like really be like, okay, I'm into it, you sway to the other side. You understand? So I think where M.anifest was coming from was not necessarily downplaying, the school thing, because it's important as well. As much as you have the talent, you need to nurture it. Yeah. And some people might have the talent, they can sing, they have the passion for it, but necessarily does not have that technical skills when it comes to music. Right. And that must be learned. And that's where you go. It's more like an enhancement to what you already have. And it's very important, because you might be a good musician, but if you don't know how to hold a microphone, you'll be given the wrong pitch all the time. And that could affect you as well. But we have people that are also, you can feel their connection with music. Those are the kind of people that when they are on stage and they are singing, they transfer that connection to their music to the audience. And the audience can also connect with them. You know, we've seen people performing Michael Jackson and people are falling and crying and doing all those things because you can see that the person doing the song is actually passionate about what he or she is doing. So you can also feel it. Mm-hmm. And then we have some people that could stand on the stage, and jump from left to right, and nobody even cares. We will just be looking at you. Okay, so I think that as much as the school is important, you need to have that feel for music. You need to be like, this is what I want to do, regardless of what happened. This is what you need to have, that passion for it.
Right.
Then you use the school to enhance the skills.
Okay.
That's what I think.
Okay. Ni, you agree with Manifest?
You may have a point, but maybe how you put it out there.
Yeah.
Because we said school can guarantee you inspiration, creativity, and all of that. Yes, there's a point in that there are a lot of people who've learned banking who are not bankers. There are a lot of people who've also learned engineering and not engineers, which is true. So with that, you should have probably said music alone will not guarantee you a great music alone. Because there's more into that, which if you had said that, I would fully agree. But with this, it looks like he's undermining a lot of work that is going on in the space of performing arts and those who've gone to the school, those who are in the school, those who are trying to bring out professionals in that role and all of that. So maybe we should have looked at it better and said it better, right? Which I agree, but for the states, maybe because if you read the story into details, you understand it better with the inspiration and everything. But maybe you should have put some flesh to it so that our friends like we are will be calm a little.
I get it. Wow. I mean, Manifest was here yesterday. He had an album listening. I went there, but it was raining heavily. Heavily. And I like rain, but I don't like to drive when it's raining. So I got there, showed up a little bit and then had to rush back home. But no, there were a lot of people there. The place was really packed. They were there enjoying music, eating, chatting, on a Thursday evening. But that's the thing about creativity. Our space, it doesn't matter which day or any time of the day, but people can just come together and have a good time. So congratulations to him on his new album, and his congratulations on signing on to NASA's record label as well. We wish him all the best. And this is where we wrap it all up. Ria, you got something to say?
I saw her on...
You saw Ketri on...
Adom
TV.
Showtime.
Oh, Showtime with Saliman.
Yes. It was amazing.
Oh,
thank you.
Maybe you should have just...
Let's do that again.
Oh.
And I saw Dorito in Paris.
Yes.
I was just
you.
Oh, relax, ladies.
That's how you are.
I brought you French. Don't worry. Thank you, Ninoy. Thank you, Katrin. Thank you, Ria. Thank you so much for coming through this morning. And also, Sina So is also having an album listening tonight. Okay, all right, that's my girl. Sina. So, Sina, you've stopped me with music for too long. And I'm so happy that you're doing this evening. Hopefully, when we have the chance, we'll try and pass through and support you as well. Let's support our women, It's not easy to come up with an album. Yep. This is where we wrap it all up here on Daybreak Hits. Thank you so much, and a very big and massive shout out to you, Movi the Motivator, for holding it down last week, and to you, Mr. Hagler Bradash, Ni Apnes. Oh, my darling, what's your name? Mr. Hagler, what's her name? Christabel. Oh, and also to Christabel. Yes, thank you so much. And thank you to you all for doing the listening. Remember, we are on every Monday to Friday. I am not on, but maybe from next week I'll be on Monday to Friday. So do well to stay tuned right here on Daybreak Hits. The name is Doreen Avio. On Instagram is Doreen_Avio. On Facebook, on X, on TikTok is Doreen Avio. Follow me. Let's have a good time and get all the updates on everything I get to do at work, out of work, outside, everywhere. Until then, up next is Music Box, and Let me say a very big thank you to our sponsors as well. Betway, you always get way more. EcoBank, a better way, better Africa. Soccer Bet, MTN, everywhere you go. Dewa Afa. ITEL AAT, awesome all in one. Bigo, big refreshing moments. Cowbell Coffee with you every moment. And Franco Trading Enterprise, still phone Papa Pafie. Up next is Music Box. Is it with Bridash? Is it with Hagler?
It's with CD Player Technician, aka ISP DJ, aka.
Wobet is up next with Music Box. So do enjoy and also enjoy the rest of our programs.
This is Hits.